What is going on, YouTube? Thammagotcha here, and we got some more shoutcast battles to do for you guys today. So thank you, Thero Medium. Sorry for botching your name, for sending in the battles. Much appreciated. If you want to send in your own battles, there's a link in the description down below. I will get to them as fast as I can. Make sure you guys put the Google Drive link in there, or else I will not be able to open up the battles. So thank you again for sending these in. We're looking at Nidoqueen, Frostlass, and Swampert, a very strong team. Nidoqueen on the lead with Poison Jab is honestly amazing. Powder Snow, Frostlass with shield advantage can do great, and obviously Swampert with shield advantage can do amazing. Running Stone Edge on the Nidoqueen instead of Earth Power. I don't have the graphic for that, so I'm very sorry up left there. Maybe I'll have to try out a Stone Edge Nidoqueen, and we get to see it very early. Does this come in? Yo, left, right, good night, Ariados. That's Stone Edge coming in very clutch in the first matchup. Wow. And I think the opponent just quit the game here, it looks like. Yeah, the opponent looks like the opponent just like completely closed the app, or this is just massive lag coming in. But yeah, this is gonna be a solid win. Well, you know, a laggy win. But the lag has been pretty bad, even for me. The last video I just dropped had like a ridiculous amount of lag, which ended up costing me the game. It was a double charm, Umbreon double charm, and I put my Bastiodon on the charmer, and then I was gonna opt to swap out when the switch timer came back in. But yeah, it didn't let me do it. It didn't let me do anything. It just killed me. But anyways, let's get back to these battles here. This matchup actually would have been really close. Having that G-Fisk and Deoxys in the back there would have been a lot closer. Probably still maybe would have won it, but we'll never know. This is really bad. You're gonna swap into your own Swampert, and since they have an energy lead, they should be able to win this in the 2 shields. The opponent anyways, so you can take a Hydro Cannon, definitely take one. Does some nice damage here, and you do outpace the, was that CMP? Yeah, you do win CMP tie here, so that is nice. Gonna elect to shield. Now let's see what happens here. I'm surprised the opponent didn't swap out, going for the extra, which is quite nice. But they're probably just gonna get it back when you decide to throw yours. Oh my gosh, you decide to come in with Frostlass. They swap out last minute. In comes a Talonflame. Gonna get punished hard by a Talonflame here. But let's see if you can make it to another Avalanche. They're at 2. This is gonna be 3. They're gonna throw right away. This should knock you out. But the opponent decides to undercharge it. And oh, just not able to get there. I'm gonna throw one mud shot and then go for the Hydro Cannon here. This is definitely gonna be taking out that Talonflame. Left, right, good night, Talonflame. In comes a Drapion, gonna go straight for the Earthquake, living on 1 HP. That is absolutely beautiful. I know a lot of trainers would probably freak out and go straight to the Hydro Cannon, but the EQ was the win condition there, so very well played game there. Hopping into the next match here, we have Stunfisk on the lead, and without Earth Power, this matchup is absolutely brutal. There's literally nothing you can do against this Stunfisk, and even with Earth Power does not one-shot, so you technically don't have to shield if you're the Galarian Stunfisk. Just have to be mindful that there's probably a Trevenant, and in comes a Walrein actually, so no Trevenant. Gonna throw this Earthquake right away. Missing some bubbles here, you gotta get all those bubbles. That still does massive damage. Oh my gosh. And then going for the Hydro Cannon, this is probably gonna get the shield. You can take an Icicle Spear, but it's gonna really put you down to the red, especially being in the yellow health. Gonna elect to shield this. You could probably shield twice and farm down. Then that way you have loaded energy for whatever wants to come in. Gonna do that. You have an EQ locked and loaded. What's gonna come in? It is going to be a Medicham. Gonna elect to swap out into the Nidoqueen, saving that energy for the Galarian Stunfisk. That gets shielded. The opponent catches the next Poison Fang. That is absolutely clutch, but he kind of needed this because a Hydro Cannon from that health range would not take out that Stunfisk. Gonna get the next Poison Fang off. Now definitely a Hydro Cannon is gonna KO. And you could probably farm up some more energy here if this is the Earthquake. It is the Earthquake, and that takes out the Nidoqueen. But you're already almost at max energy, so there's really no point in saving that energy. And you swap out instantly into the Frostlass. There are no shields, so you might as well have just thrown the Hydro. That way you could have just gotten to an Avalanche here. But the opponent electing to throw power-up punches, and that is not gonna do it. You are very lucky they did not have Psychic, because this game would have been a lot closer here. Going straight for the Shadow Ball. Left, right, good night, Medicham. And on to the next game. Very well played. Nidoqueen into Stunfisk. Like I said before, without Earth Power, this matchup is brutal. Gonna build up energy and trying to catch on a Swampert. But even though you tried to catch, it still would have been an Earthquake, and that would have hurt a lot. Gonna throw the Hydro Cannon. That gets shielded. You gotta think now. The opponent must be really, really weak to Swampert to the back if they're not swapping out and they're shielding the Hydro Cannons here. You're gonna be able to, because you're gonna be able to outpace the Stunfisk significantly. Even with that energy advantage, you can shield 2 Earthquakes and still take out this Galarian Stunfisk. Gonna be shielding this one up. See what the opponent does. They tried to catch here, but to no avail. In comes a Frostlass, and at this point, like, you almost wanted to just throw a Hydro Cannon, catching an Avalanche on your Nidoqueen. Absolutely brilliant play. Noticing that the Nidoqueen has no play. Now you come in with your own Frostlass. I would have came in with a Swampert, get the energy on Swampert, because all shields are down and energy is on Swampert is very deadly. So is Frostlass, but you know they have the Stunfisk, so why not bring in the Swampert, get more energy, farm up a little energy even more, and then throw Hydro Cannon to take out the Swampert and probably have another Hydro loaded. That way you're not taking damage on this Frostlass either. But you take out the Stunfisk, left, right, good night, and it's an Arcanine in the back. Oh, okay. You still have the Swampert, and Fire Fang is absolutely garbage. So you're gonna be able to outpace in the Earthquake, and this is gonna be taking out left, right, good night. Now we understand why that G-Fist stayed in, but still, they could have swapped out into the Pokemon. And that game would have been very different. Marowak lead, not the best lead. Gonna swap out into the Swampert. Going into your hard counter is not the best of moves, but they decide to stay in, so you're very lucky here. Because if you would have now they swap out, and you're in big trouble now. Unless you can Stone Edge that Alolan Marowak, or maybe Shadow Ball it. You're gonna take a lot of Fire Spin damage if you're a Frostlass. You're gonna get to one more Hydro before they KO, and there's no sense bringing in the Nidoqueen. You might as well come in with Frostlass, get some energy. They're gonna have a couple Sky Attacks here because they did not throw. In comes the first one, and one more. They should the second one. Gonna be shielding this one up, and from here I just farm all the way down. But they decide to bring in a Tentacruel. Oh my gosh. Don't be missing those bubbles. Shadow Ball from a Frostlass. It is dangerous. Look at that. Coming in straight to the Nidoqueen. Opponent goes for a Scald, and if I were them, I would have just went straight into a Alolan Marowak then. Do a Fire Spin down and have a Shadow Bone locked and loaded for that Frostlass. Because you decided not to farm up any energy here. Maybe their Switch Clock timer wasn't. Did have some residual energy. Gonna be able to make it to this Shadow Ball. Left, right, good night. And all you have to do is just Powder Snow down this Skarmory. Gonna go for the Avalanche just to make sure. And that should be a very good game. Very well played to this trainer. Going on a solid 5-0 run here. And I'm absolutely amazing. This team is very strong. Really have to watch out for Swampert, especially since you don't have Earth Power or Galarian Stunfisk, because G-Fisk kind of just beats your first 2 Pokemon, so you have to get your Swampert on there, but very well played. So if, like I said, if you want to submit your own battles, there's a link in the description down below. Go check that out. Go send me some battles so I can shoutcast them. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you all are liking the content and you want to see more like this, hit that subscribe button. Get notifications. I put out videos as much as I can. And hit that like button. Comment if you guys want to see anything in the future. And like always, I will see everybody in the next video.